Yesterday, I was watching this Hamza video. So it was one of those unfiltered videos, and he was talking about how to be consistent and all that. The point he was just trying to make basically was you have to change your identity to who you want to become. So for example, if you want to be consistent as going to the gym, instead of seeing yourself as someone that's just trying to go to the gym, like change your identity to be like a bodybuilder or an athlete, something like that. So you change your identity to that, like to be very easy, because an athlete goes to the gym, a bodybuilder goes to the gym, like you automatically will just go to the gym. And that just got me thinking, when they usually say you should do stuff like this, they usually like you should be extremely specific, like you should just focus on narrowing on one thing and be extremely specific with it and all that. And that just made me realize that I don't really have anything I want to be. I don't really have any one thing in mind, because even though I record YouTube videos, I don't necessarily want to be a YouTuber or a vlogger or whatever. Even though, like I said, you have seen on my this very channel, you have seen some music videos on all that.
There's a can at the back of the fan in his dark.
I don't necessarily want to be an artist or all that. I want to be a videographer or filmmaker. I want to get into photography, animating, video editing, business, agency, starting an agency, SMMA and all that. Faceless YouTube channels. I want to be a vlogger, YouTuber, like what I'm doing right now. A pro skater, pro biker, mountain biker, parkour. I want to be like a public speaker, a poet, music writer. Like there are so many things that are on my mind. So when they usually say I should just like focus on one thing, how am I supposed to navigate this right now? I'm a bit confused. Earlier this year, I read a book, One Thing, and the summary of the book was to just focus on one thing and like be the best at it. I just go very hard and crazy on one thing. But what if I have many things I want to do? Like how do I actually pick the one thing? How do I, because many of these things are usually like you should be extremely specific. You have a very clear vision of where you want to go, which is good. But what if you have so many things you want to do? Like how do you choose one? I think there's a solution, because in that same book, there's a part in the book that says there are only two things that exist: your one thing and everything else. You have to pick one thing that is really, really, really like important. Like there's a question they usually ask: what is the one thing I can do that will make every other thing easier or significant? So I think talking about the most important thing, I think the most important thing is my mental health, the basic disciplines, the basic foundational like things, being able to work consistently. I think the second most important thing is money. Once your mental health is great, once everything is good, the next one is money. So I think if we're just going to pick one, it has to be like mental health and disciplines and all that related stuff. Not like I'm depressed or anything, but I think just focusing more on that is going to have a bigger ROI on myself. The book, they say you shouldn't, whatever your tax is, whatever your one thing is, you shouldn't do it for more than 4 hours. Like 4 hours should be your max. So let's assume I wake up 6 o'clock. So let's say by 8 I get to work. Let's assume I do 3 hours because I'm still like a beginner guy. So it's 9, 10, 11. So from 11 a.m. that I'm through with my work, I cannot do basically any other thing I want to do with the day. And I think I need to also change it from the mindset that this has to be professional and all. So something I'm just doing for fun, making money or mental health or stuff like that, those ones are really important. Like it has to be good, it has to be perfect. But something like skateboarding or bicycle riding, or even to some degree filmmaking or music self, like they don't really have to be professional, because like I said before, I don't really want to be an artist. I don't really want to be like a producer or stuff like that. Like I just want to make stuff. I just want to have fun. You change those other activities to more of like your own fun. So like instead of spending from that 11 a.m. to the end of the day just spending scrolling on your phone as usual, like why don't you use that time to sing or learn a new skate trick or go on ride a bicycle or stuff like that? As usual, the most important thing is always action. Because even this time I'm saying, like this is not the first time I'm telling myself this stuff. This right here is like my journal. So you can see I've written so many things. So many things. At home I have like almost like an entire library of books like this, because I've been writing all these journals and diaries or whatever you want to call them since 2019. It's about 3 years now I've been writing all these things, and many of these things I record in these videos I've already written them here. So this is not the first time I'm thinking about the idea of saying it. So the most important thing as usual is usually action. Like I really want to take my life to the next level this year. next year rather. Or we're already even in next year to me, because it's pretty much like 15 days to go before the year already ends. I really would just want to stop dreaming and journaling and thinking and watching YouTube videos and just finally have the damn thing already. Like today I was watching videos about like power bikes and all that. I was just thinking how cool it would be if I could actually afford it. Let's just make it happen. Let's just take action. Let's just finally take action. Now, this is Vlogmas. Nobody watches these videos. I think today is day 15. I've been quite consistent. I think I'll even if I miss a day at all, like I'll upload the video the next day. I'm going to try my best to record every single day till the end of the month or till Christmas Day or whenever the Vlogmas stuff is going to end. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If anybody's watching this video, because nobody watches these videos, I'll see you in the next one.